Hello and welcome. I thought it about time that I actually got this out the way. It's been stuck on the side of that field for too long. If I'm being totally truthful, it was really because I was disgusted at the 404 litres of stone that we got off that field. There must have been thousands of litres. One of my primary things on the map was to truly do the cement factory. I'd like to still do it, but it is true. I was thinking about what I was saying. I was sort of saying that, oh, it's really bad. Well, I've got to be honest. Looking at this, you sort of wonder, how is it now? Can you make this work on New Farmer as what we call as New Farmer with 100 grand, which I think is probably why Giants have. Yeah, one thing I want to do as well. The sound is slightly too loud, very slightly on the vehicle volume, just slightly. I want to knock it down one little tiny bit. So I want this to be the master. I could do it outside, but just 60 used to be the right one though. So I just want to see, is that, yeah, that's, you still hear it and everything. Right, we've got the bales to do, and it is true, we've only got 4 or 5 bales, so do you know, let's just do it as it is. We don't really need. Yeah, so I'll carry on with my conversation, yeah, because I'm terrible at, like, yeah, starting a conversation and then, like, moving off without. And I'm getting better. I have, like, sort of recently thought, you know, calm down and, like, finish off what you're saying and stop rushing. Yeah, basically, you sort of do wonder, this is the new beast. When you look at the I saw a harvester in the sales on Hutan Pantai, and it was 500 grand in the sales. No, it was 380,000 was one of the cases, and that was 50%, 48% if we're going to be precise, but it was 50% off, and it was 760,000 brand new. And you've got, I was saying, with 100,000 new farmer start, I think that's why Giants have allowed you. So I think we've got to throw out all of our ideas, and okay, so it still starts at 100,000 when you come into the game, but it doesn't mean you've got to obey that, and I don't think it would be wise to do that. Truthfully, I think that's now a mistake. I don't think you could do it properly. No, it's just going to be a bit awkward, isn't it? Need to pull that one off. Yeah, then pull that one out. If we can, sort of. I think we can use the bale to push that one back. Not that we've got that many more to go. Yeah, it's amazing. There are certain mods that you really seriously miss, and like the additional straw mod is one that I know. And also farm supply production, the production shed. These were my like go-tos on almost every Let's Play. They were your first income streams, and it is important, your income streams, to like, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, it is important. It's these little chuggy home-brewed ones are brilliant, but they are very slow. So you're sort of getting ready for the year after, not this year, unless you've got one of the biggest. And even there, I've got to be honest, I did say this in Hutan Pantai, they're a little bit awful as well. They don't perform like a big factory should do. They perform like a very small factory. And also the losses. I was talking about the vegetable factory, and I'm thinking, yeah, it is good, but you already lose so much with a vegetable factory that it almost makes it like, you know, I kept hoping in FS22 that a modder would bring out an enhanced vegetable, sort of with a good recipe, that you weren't losing all of your vegetables, even if it was just like Omatana and Farmer Jeb often did, where you're using some of it as pig food, you know, because the vegetables are being used in the pig food thing, like the old-fashioned pig food that I remember, that they call it pig swill, and it is true, it's just waste food. You'd mix that in with the other and you'd make pig food. Now we know the game's a little bit, it simplifies a little bit too much, that can't be helped, but it is still that the waste goes into producing something for pigs in the pig food sort of side. There's a bit of fudging in all of the game, really. Yeah, it's a game, so there's got to be certain lines that are a bit fantasy. Ooh, missing one. Ooh, and I believe you were supposed to be sending that off, and when it wasn't visible, we'll do that from the menu. And we've already called the shop, wink wink, and they're on their way right now. Yeah, they've agreed to pick it up at 9:24 a.m. So, yeah, it's going to be gone soon. Yeah, because Wally here, as always, no, not always, but has mostly forgot to give them a call, like last session, when he could have done, and now it's still here. Yeah. So I don't think we can squeeze another one in at that end. Or we could use this one to push that one back. Well, let's just argue. Yeah, I mean, that's another one I'm going to miss, and that's the bale pusher. Let's push that with that. Yeah, it doesn't talk bale very well, does it? That's just, yeah, that's terrible. Remember, we've got this lot here. Fantastic. We shall see if this makes a difference. This volume. Now I've turned it down a little. I'm hoping that one little tweak is all that we require. So yeah, the NPC keeps freaking me out because I can see them moving out the corner of my eye. I'll get used to it. And he seems a friendly fellow as well. Like, yeah, he's always looking at me though. Always. Wherever I go, he looks at me in that way. Yeah, even if I look left now, he's looking at me now. Yeah, yeah, that's right. I'm just having a bit of fun. Yeah. Right, okay, so these are off now. Yeah, and that's a global setting. Right, so then we need, yeah, it's out of shot. So, yeah, we need to go to our equipment, which is this one. And then this one, I'm getting there. I'm beginning to like, no. This I still agree that I don't like it though. I've got to translate these. I'd prefer little pictures, even if it takes up a little bit of room, even if it's just like this small, like that, because I can see that it's a bale fork or a bale loader or a baler or whatever. Yeah, so we want to send back. It's that one there. I know it by its number, but you see, that's only because I know that model very well, because there were a lot of mods in of that particular version. It was one of the most modded actual balers in the game. Now, I believe we're going to sleep. Right, let's have a check of the sales too. There are no items on this page. Now, we're doing very well, but what my point was, we gave ourselves 750,000. I've got to be honest, I think you would want to start the game on at least 500 grand. I think the old 100,000 is probably a thing of like, if you want, I mean, I'm on hard economy as well. That's what I'm getting back. So I'm slowing down the income that I receive for everything, but that everything costs the same. So what I bought is exactly the same as what you would buy, whether you're on easy or normal. It's just I'm not going to get so much back. I'm going to get a quarter of easy and a half of normal. So this is hard. It is to earn money, but it is possible. And this is the most realistic, which is why I've gone for this particular setting. Right, okay, let's crack on. And it is July, so August. Now then, that is a point. When are these ready? Because I've got to treat this as a newbie, so I am not sure. So sunflowers are still in October, November. We were early, so I would say. Now then, we did talk about replanting canola, didn't we? So I think we ought to get them ready. And the canola is the Great Plains. If it was soy, it would be both. So let's grab you and get you ready. I think we've got an extra set of seeds in there as well. Plenty of lime, but with no lime. Yeah, it's a typical on Hutan Pantai. I actually got the bread all drop. I was so happy. I mean, I know we can fertilize from this even, but I'm going to be careful to scrape. Now then, have we got any? Yeah, has anything turned to we need to plough? Well, we ploughed this year, didn't we? I think we ploughed everything. So these three here, yeah, they shouldn't need ploughing, should they really? We did it. Yeah, we know it needs lime. Right, we know it needs rolling. Right, okay, so yeah, it is. Are we good? We're definitely all good. So then, oats, we want canola. We might get away. I'm going to do the big field because it's more important that we do this as it is than it is. Right, also, did we? No, there's a bit of fertilizer over there. Oh no, but this doesn't. I think this did take fertilizer. I think it's because it's not got any. Might well be able to pick that fertilizer up as well. Maybe it's a bit too far. Yeah, it is a little. Not sure that we might need to pop off and get some more. So we've got our first set of bales, which is good. But I'm sort of I'm playing a little bit conservative. This doesn't do. I thought the Great Plains had. Is it an additional module you can buy? Because I'm sure the one I've got, Who £10 Tide's got that as well. Okay, well, it is what it is. Now then, we remember we're not ready though. Yeah, we've not gone through. We're just getting prepped, ready to do this. So then, let's go through. Also, what are we selling? We've only got oil on this one, haven't we? We do need, though, it's true. Yeah, the most important things for us to do really are to prep our businesses because we have actually got quite a few. I think, do we save the cow field for later on? We've got a bit of room there next to that. I think it's near the. I'm thinking of near the silo because the bakeries and that is you'd be grabbing your grains a lot. The other thing is I'm intrigued to find out is does this storage has Giants and the modders made the same mistake they had in FS22, where if you build right next to storage, it actually shows the storage. Now that is rather an intriguing question that I wish answered. So we need the grain mill first, the little one. We're doing all the homes. I love the idea of this. I think it's absolutely fantastic. We will need a bakery, but we also need a grain mill. It's just little. So if we stick that right next door, can we stick this in V mode? What is toggle free mode? B. B mode now, sorry. I know, we know all about it. We do know, honest. We've played with this a lot. So B mode, toggle snapping off, toggle free mode on. It's as flat as a pancake. B mode off, excellent. So now we need our bakery, which that doesn't really need to be, but this is quite big, so we're going to literally just put B mode on again. It's flat anyway, as you can, well no, it will say 36,000 at that point. Right, so B mode off and menu off. Well, no, you can't switch the menu off, which is quite good. Unless you have, no, I think it came on automatically. Right, so that is the grains and a bakery too, so that's both of those. We've got the oil. I do like rice, but the short grain rice is super duper. It is a little bit special. So when we might actually do one of our fields into maybe the big one. I'd like to do it in a big way, but it is expensive because we need the really expensive harvester. So we're going to look out for one of those. I don't think we can afford it, but what I mean is if we've got an end in sight, I'd like to. Because also the other thing is we're doing oil intensive for that little tiny thing. The more oils we do and the more grains we do, the more we feed the products that we've actually got. Income streams, it's all about income streams. But it's also all about using your productions to the most. So what I'm trying to say is I had an idea on Who £10 Tide to buy one fairly big field and split it into lots of grains until I can afford to do bigger fields, where I can afford all of those. So we want, we know we can't do it all. We'll stick that into the grain mill. Yeah, and the other thing I realised, the cutouts are really for our benefit. It's not, it wouldn't be like that. Now I think there's probably a storage limit. Let's have a look. It should sort of tell me. So I think it's 5,000 litres. Ooh! Do you know it does? That's showing that the grain mill has got 23 tonnes of wheat and 8 tonnes of oats. So we just need to switch it on. Well, I was not expecting that. I was expecting that to be a bust. So we don't need to put anything in there because it's actually got more. Does it increase the storage? I mean, does it show that this has now got more storage? Ah, right, okay. Hang on, building storage. No active productions, buildings. No, it does show building storage. I didn't expect that. Gotta be honest, I thought that would be a bust. So it is showing, and it's out of all my life. It is as well. It's adding the. So we could basically use our silo as additional storage, which I don't know I don't class that as cheating. I would class that as you've just had a pipe built from one to the other to bring that in. But I was just testing because this is something that I stumbled upon in. Right, so we want this to be activated. I'm beginning to get to know where these things are. You've got to actually click on them. And we've got wheat flour, which we also want to activate. But also we don't want it storing, we want it change output mode, distributing. Oh, they all go to distributing. Huh? Oh, the two active ones. How did you know that I wanted that to redistribute? I could have wanted that still storing. Right, okay, so that is, so we now need to switch the bakery on with, yeah, just to activate. Why is that not? Oh, I thought I'd clicked on it, but I hadn't. It's a little bit. All right, so bread is just flour, so that needs to be going. And there's also bread from rice flour, which also, yeah, the annoying thing is, it, it's it's below the level. I noticed it. I was looking at my CLPs. I was thinking, where's the ingredients list? Well, it's down there. So this is again halved, like it always has been. The bread flour, it's literally exactly as it was. Grain meal, we've activated, distributing. No, not that one. Distributes. We've only got oats and now how much does it do? 120. Now look at oats. Now that's no loss, but it will get lost. It will get now that's not so good as it used to be. This has been superseded now by a super thing, which if you look at the short grain, 9 rice produces 15 rice flour. 15 produces 30. There's a bit of loss on that one, but yeah, the normal rice, the super rice, has now become there's replaced oats as the super flour that it used to be. So that is quite amazing. You can see they're active. They're slightly bright in comparison. So the oil mill, how are we doing? I think oh no, if we just topped it up again, haven't we? It's still active, is it not? Yes, it is. Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. Now then, when are we to sell? Now the canola oil sells in November, and bread also sells in December. So we're going to sell some produce this year, and actually, for once, make a bit of cash back. But it is a slow burn, so it is what it is. But at least we've done everything we can. We need to go through till the morning, and then we need to like get some planting done, seeding. Yeah, we haven't got a plant yet, have we, on this? That's the confusing thing to me as well. We're doing both. I'm getting in my head like thinking, I've got, and then I'm like, no, you haven't. You've got that on Hutan Pansai, or no, you've got that on this one. Yeah. Oh, I knew I was going to miss it. Every time I try to reverse. Okay, so then we've looked at the sales. There's nothing, and we want to sleep till it is really 9 o'clock now. Oh, and the other good thing is when you go to sleep, if you was doing what I used to do, 8 till 9, it will sleep till 9, and then you can press sleep again, and it will send you straight through till the next day. That's an absolute bonus to a Wally like me, who had to be told by the you viewers and subscribers. I love the shadows bit. That is really quite something. It is. Yeah, something special. It really is. Auger. It is now. We've got to look out for something like that, even if we're treating it as a trailer. Look at that, a dolly. Will we need one? Because they are expensive at the minute. That's half price. It's 16 grand normally. I'm thinking about the water things, the big ones, if we ever get one of those on the sales. Go on, we'll do it. We'll keep it as standard. We don't any additional costs. We're trying to be like skinflints. And I think we could do with something like that. Yeah, even if we treat it as a proper trailer. It's just grains. Fertilizer and seeds. Right, okay. So that means, yeah, but we're just using it as a trailer, aren't we, really? So, yeah, we will. Fantastic. So at least we've got two trailers, sort of, if you know what I mean. Right, so now we need to be setting the, yeah, we need to be redoing. So we're going to do any more? Well, really, if we're doing grain ones, this was a grain field, this was oats, so this one wants to be canola, so it's switching over to this. Yeah, it should be alright. Huh? You cannot find a field, you're actually on it. Huh? Oh, hang on a minute, hang on a minute. Oh, of course. Yeah. No, it's foxing me because it really is a no-till, isn't it? But I don't think it is. So what I'm trying to say, you can't find a field because it needs to be prepared. So are we going to like plough everything all the time? We've got a stone picker. It would suit my business to do that, so I think we will. Let's grab the 4 metre. This is going to be, I think we're going to follow. This is going to be a long session if we've got to do the 4 metre. Yeah, we're going to have to like literally, if follow me was the thing at the minute, I'd literally get them all going one after another. We seem to be settling down this, oh, it says. Oh no, we've still got these weird, yeah, graphical glitches. To be expected, it will settle down. So then, let's get you going. Please tell me you can find a field this time. You can. Excellent. Right, so then, yeah, that was me. I apologise. So, what do we need next? Oh, that was a lock-up. Right, so then we need some. This is a fairly hefty. I know it's got narrows on now, but I think this can manage this. I'm not sure it can. Let's have a look. Let's just check. Now, no, it's these 3 lines I've got to get used to. Vehicles. So we are looking for the John Deere is. Oh no, that's not the right John Deere. And this is what I'm saying. You're just looking for John Deere, and actually, it's not the right John Deere. 116 horsepower. I'm not sure that we can manage the. No, I think it's 150. What are we looking for? What's a Scorpio? Oh, it's 5 horsepower out. I really don't think that's anything to worry about if I actually grabbed it. Okay then, let's. Yeah, I'm going to go into a time lapse. There's a lot to do. But yeah, we're going to grab these ourselves. So I'm going to say my words, and we'll see you guys and gals on the other side. What is going on here? It literally is doing weird glitches. Really strange. Like my camera carries on and then I stay back. That is really weird. is. I realise you can't hear me because we're in the middle of a time lapse. Oh, you know, sometimes. I may actually play this back so you can have a laugh. Ooh, what is that about? Yeah, I don't know if you notice, when it does the lockups, it doesn't actually function. It's like the engine is, the wheels go solid, and it's like it no longer is within Giant's engine. So it missed this patch when it did the glitch. I think we've got a bit of a, yeah. So it's a very, very strange thing. This is the worst thing I have ever seen, as in like since starting FS25. This is really quite serious. Is it because we've got multiple? We've had multiple tractors in the game like all along. So I'm not sure it's that. Ooh, here we go again. Yeah. It just literally, it's like it is outside the engine. And for once, there's nobody can be blamed about mods in your game. that disclaimer the Giants do. But we won't be held responsible for any mods in your game. Well, there aren't any. Not at the minute. This is all you, Giants. Oh dear, you've got to laugh or you cry, yeah. I did sort of, I keep saying this, that you do sort of expect there to be a bit of a train wreck if you come and, you know, literally do this straight off the bat. You really know that. Well, if you've seen what FS19 and FS22 were like on day of release, they were. I mean, FS22 sort of got worse. It wasn't. Ooh, wow, but the wheels don't turn. Yeah, they literally stop, like as if the tractor's flying through another plane of existence. It's the best way I can explain it, which I suppose is sort of what, yeah, really programmatically is sort of, that's not far off really the truth of the matter. Yeah, I always think back to the Matrix, the program that Neo used to load into, and that's sort of like what this game is the same. This is loaded into the Matrix, and this is the Matrix. Oh my life, Order Bennett. Will you look after my equipment? Order Bennett, that was a bit nasty. There could be different models of the Great Plains, or perhaps you can actually customise it and give it the extra module, because on the one in... I've definitely got... Oh, here we go again. Yeah, see, it doesn't do anything. The ground suddenly... Yeah, we're going to get clocked. It's coming for me. Or she. It's a he, actually, this time, I think. Yeah, now that's something I used to love as well. It's a small mod, the one with the AI helper names. Really do love that. To give them... you know, like a bit of personality. They're not AI worker B. Ooh, it's gone. Yeah, I was going to say it's gone again. I can't do anything when it... if you're travelling, it continues to travel, but if you're not, it literally, you just lock up. Ooh. Oh, I don't think he's done that, that's why. I realise this is a bit of a patchwork, but I thought we can do like 85% of the field still, like in this way. It's not really going to hurt. Ooh, up to 1,350. I think we're probably going to have to manually do those patches that the worker seemingly has forgotten. Are you? Oh, you're not doing that. Reversing all the way down the line, trick. Oh, here we go. And I've got to go and do it again. It was a fresh start as well. Yeah, I've had the Giants software literally started from scratch, so it's not because I've had it running too long or anything like that. I came straight in. There's no mods that can make it go crash, as I've just sort of said, so it really is just a base game crash. And where are you going to go? Because you're hard to read. They're a bit erratic, you've not got a clue what they're going to do. Ooh. That's the other thing I do as well. I keep pressing the B key because it's the helper, but it's also lower. So, on Bhutan Pantai last session, I was like fighting with the worker every time because sometimes your brain's a bit too quick and you press one button instead of two. So of course that meant that I kept on hiring a worker. The two keys are really... What's happening here? There's going to be a bit of fixing needed doing on this. Yeah, it's still... Oh, the other thing I noticed was you still can't grab stones off ground even though stones are showing. What I mean is it's got to be freshly cultivated or ploughed, and then you can grab them. If it's not, like if I go over it on the right, that land that it still has and shows stones, those stones. I just shouted. Yes, you can't get them. They're not there, even though they are. So although I've always said, you know, the animation, that's under normal circumstances you can grab them, the animation, but it's going to lock up again. You can't grab them. The rules apply. It's got to be released again by like cultivating or ploughing, and then all of a sudden the stones can be got. So right, what can you have? Really? Oh, go in again. Right, I think we need to grab you out of the way. Oh, you've done a bit of a... Yeah. Let's move you out of the way of the plough. I think we'll set this going... Oh, it's affecting everybody. Wow. Oh, that's the worst yet. Oh, where are we going? Right, through the shed, I think. Right. I think if the engine hasn't crashed, which it appears to have done. Ooh. Now then, this is an epic crash, Giants. Well, my first major games crash. You can see on the minimap when this happens and the Giants engines crash totally, all of the icons disappear. This means this entire session has been lost. Right, so I'm going to be right back. I really ought to have autosave on at the beginning of the game, shouldn't I really? Because this is terrible. Right, see you shortly.
Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And as always, as fellow shareholders on the farm, I always love to hear from you. And goodbye for now.